Dr. Douglas Robinson, Campbell Podiatry. This poor person had a terrible injury over Memorial Weekend. They were almost colliding into a gate trying to get through it before it closed on them. And this poor person smashed the big toe. Basically, the toe went down like this and sustained an avulsion fracture at the very top of the hallux, which is the big toe. So there's a big chip of bone right inside the joint, and as a result of that, instead of the toe being straight, the toe's kind of down like this. This person's athletic, but their athletic activities don't involve a lot of curling. It's certainly not ballet. And this joint down here, you can see it's scraped up because he was wearing sandals when this happened. This joint is not as critical as far as movement going up as it is going down, but it's certainly not as important as joints that have more flexibility, like the big toe joint, the ankle joint, a hip joint, a knee joint. So this person's decided that they're going to let this heal by me basically keeping it protected and letting the bone fragment heal. And so the way we're going to do this is I'm going to show you how I tape a fractured hallux to the forefoot so it can start to feel better, and then what I use to protect it so that it can heal and heal uneventfully. So there's 3 products that are going to be needed. One is MediRip or Coban 2-inch, MediRip or Coban 1-inch, and then cloth sport tape. And when you put this on, you're going to start down here. You're going to wrap it right in front of the joint 3 times, comfortably snug, not tight, but just comfortably snug. And what's really nice about this tape is it is self-sticking. And then you can use the 1-inch and go right around the toe. Again, comfortably snug, not tight. So I'm just going to pinch this so it's comfortably snug. And the reason you want to wrap it is you don't want this to keep swelling. But if you wrap it too tight, then it's going to feel like you've got a tourniquet or rubber band around the toe. So that's the 1-inch. This is the 2-inch. And now this is where it gets really fancy. You're going to take a piece about 6 inches long. You're going to make a snip in it halfway around or halfway through. And now this is going to fit perfect right between the big toe and the second toe like this. And now we want to buddy this piggy to the rest of the foot. And this will just cross, again, comfortably snug. And cross. And another piece just to anchor it all. This is the seat belting piece. And right away, by this not moving excessively when you stand, that's going to feel better. And to secure this whole wrap so the whole thing doesn't slide off like a sock, you're going to use 1-inch or 2-inch athletic tape. It's cloth. Half of it goes on the skin, half of it goes on the wrap. Just like so. And right away, he's going to start feeling this with the toe. Right away, this will start feeling this good. Right away. Now, this is not enough to get that fracture to heal. So he's going to be ambulating around the house with a stiff surgical shoe or a trauma shoe. It doesn't bend much. This will feel more comfortable. But when he's out and about, when he's going to school, when he's shopping, he's going to be using a cast boot. Doesn't bend at all, but that's what's going to protect him. And this fracture, if we do it this way, is going to take 6 to 8 weeks to heal. I will put him on an anti-inflammatory for a few days to help interrupt some of the pain that he's having. And this can be changed at your discretion. There's something called a shower guard. That's a glove that goes on the leg that you can use when you're bathing. And that also helps to make it so it's not such a big deal to recover from this. So this is how I take care of an avulsion fracture of the great toe. This person's elected not to have a procedure to have that bone fragment taken out. The bad thing is that the joint will be stiffer, but this joint doesn't need to bend up a lot, so I don't think there's really that much downside to letting this just heal. I'm Dr. Douglas Robinson. Please take care of yourself and each other.